প্রিয় দর্শক, আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত অর্থ সংলাপে। আপনাদের প্রিয় অনুষ্ঠান বাংলাদেশ অর্থনীতির এগিয়ে যাওয়া, সংকট, সম্ভাবনা সব কিছু নিয়ে আমরা আলোচনা করি অনুষ্ঠানে। কোনো একটি বিষয়ের গভীরে যেতে চাই প্রতিদিন। দেশের বাইরেও বাংলাদেশের স্বার্থ যেখানে থাকে সেখানে চলে যাই। সেখানে অনেকে আসেন আমাদের বলতে। আজও এসছেন একজন, তিনি ইন্টারন্যাশনালি রাউন্ড একজন ফ্যাশন পার্সোনালিটি, ফ্যাশন ইন্ডাস্ট্রিতে। সঞ্জয় চাওলা ফ্যাশনেটিং ওয়ার্ল্ডের গ্লোবাল কনভেনর, ফ্যাশন ইউনাইটেড ইন্ডিয়ার চিফ রিপ্রেজেন্টেটিভ এবং ডিএফইউ পাবলিকেশনের প্রতিষ্ঠাতা। সারা বিশ্বে ফ্যাশন ওয়ার্ল্ডে হি ইজ এ সিগনিফিক্যান্ট নেম। আমরা তার কাছে শুনবো গ্লোবাল মার্কেট বাংলাদেশের অবস্থাটা কেমন, সাউথ এশিয়ার অবস্থাটা কেমন, কোথায় যাচ্ছে, বাংলাদেশের কি হতে পারে। মিস্টার সঞ্জয় চাওলা, ইউ ওয়েলকাম টু আওয়ার শো অর্থ সংলাপ।
Thank you. Thanks a lot for inviting me at your esteemed show at Ikatar TV. I'm happy to be here with you.
Mr. Chawla, as I told my viewers that really you know the fashion world very well, and you are people from neighboring country, you know Bangladesh also well. According to your observation, where is Bangladesh now in global fashion market? I want to hear detail from you.
Yeah, we have to look at the complete global perspective, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, as all of us know that Bangladesh is having a very dominant position in apparel industry today, being the second largest exporter in the world after China. So, which is a very great achievement for a small country like Bangladesh. And things are, dynamics are in favor of Bangladesh to grow further. As we understand now, the projections are to take it to 50 billion by 2020, which may be challenging. But unless we aspire big, how can we touch higher projections or higher growth revenues and bigger targets, you know. That's what I feel.
You are optimistic, I think. The people of Bangladeshi people of estimating, you know, there is a changing trend in global market. People are saying that TPP, Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, will hit the export of Bangladesh, and other things will arise in European market or US market. Do you think a massive change and transformation will take place within 5 years?
Yeah, see, world is a very fast changing place now. What we do now in 1 year, earlier it used to take 4 to 5 years to. So we have to see it that perspective. Things are changing very fast. It's a digital place. So many disruptions are going to be there. Another major factor which we should account for, the global trend is to collaborate and not to compete. So if we don't collaborate, then we compete. It's true even in the universal life. We walking on the road. If we collaborate, then we are partners, and if we don't collaborate, that means we are competing with each other. So that is the order of the day. That's how things are changing. So TPP is one way of collaborating, initiated by USA, and there are 11 countries being targeted to be in TPP. Yeah, this will bring certain changes, which may pose some kind of challenges for Bangladesh exports. But I believe again, Bangladesh also has to look into their own value set of collaborations, that how should they align. They should look at their own strengths, and they should collaborate with the forces which are offering strengths to grow further, you know. You are having very friendly terms with our country, India, which is one of the prominent forces in textile and apparel world. Actually, it is the second largest textile economy in the world after China. And India fortunately has everything for textiles and apparel.
You have long skills there. I think.
Raw material and all kinds of raw material and complete value chain, supply chain. It has the best connectivity as of now, and it's the most progressive economy in general, you know. So probably more and more collaboration with similar forces or cohesive forces can bring in change. What I feel Bangladesh is facing is much bigger challenge today is infrastructure bottleneckness, which is there in which is it's a hurdle in the whole growth process, you know.
This is a gigantic industry, very big industry to deal.
Yeah, because in last 20 years the growth has come relatively much faster than expected,
Yeah.
and the civil infrastructure has not been able to keep pace with the same kind of growth. So, it has put in a lot of stress on the system, and it is now becoming determinantal to the growth. This is as much as civil infrastructure. We are talking congestions on the roads and infrastructure not coping with this, you know, electricity problem and this. But beside this, if Bangladesh is serious about touching 50 billion, so the biggest challenge would be, do you have enough manpower? Do you have enough skilled manpower to take you to that situation? That is where I feel a bigger challenge, because if you do not have skilled labor force, if you do not have skilled management, mid management or top management, then scaling this would be very difficult. You have taken more than 20 years to reach at this level, and if you are doubling in next 5 years time, it's a very big challenge, you know. So, unless you look outward, external forces, unless you look at collaborating with cohesive forces, it would be challenging.
But one thing, you know, about the skill you pointed out, usually Bangladeshi people and many people know Bangladeshi workers are very dedicated, very religiously they work.
Yeah.
But sometimes owners claim they are not skilled. Minimum skills there, the per capita production is much lesser than others. Do you think this is the problem of workers or the training of workers, managing of the workers?
See, you have to see at the whole value set. We have to move from entrepreneurship to professional management. So, in that context, even labor is your partner, you know, the management and labor are on the same side, you know. So, we have to transfer the skill set, transfer the whole value system of working, right from top management till worker at the shop floor level, you know. So, he has to be skilled about the changing manufacturing techniques, and he has to be taken into confidence that he has to move ahead with the time. Things are changing very fast. This is a digital age, and if we do not really read the trends right, it could be very disruptive. As already we see a lot of disruption in the retail system, as you might be aware that in advanced countries and Western countries, even in India, the online retail sale is growing exponentially well. So, that is causing a lot of disruptions. So, the whole value chain system would be under pressure, because if a manufacturer is directly selling to the consumer, so the entire distribution system faces a lot of challenge. So, what all I am trying to say is there are so many technical challenges and so many technical advancements. If we do not ride on the growth curve right, then we will miss the bus, you know. So, right from worker at the shop floor level till top management, the whole outlook has to be modern, futuristic, in tandem with the trends, and it has to be professional. Then entrepreneurship, good. It's a good entrepreneurship of Bangladeshi local industrialists who have put in a lot of energy, time, effort, investments to get the industry at this level. But beyond this level, it has to take system support, you know.
More value addition channel. Mr. Chawla, I'll come to you again, because we have to hear a lot of things more. I'm going to break and coming again. প্রিয় দর্শক, আমাদের সাথে আছেন সঞ্জয় চাওলা, ফ্যাশনেটিং ওয়ার্ল্ডে গ্লোবাল কনভেনর এবং গ্লোবাল ফ্যাশন ইন্ডাস্ট্রিতে একজন এক্সপার্ট হিসেবে তিনি পরিচিত। তার সাথে আমরা বাংলাদেশের শিল্পের ভবিষ্যৎ, সাউথ এশিয়ার শিল্পের ভবিষ্যৎ নিয়ে আরও কথা বলবো একটি বিরতির পর। প্রিয় দর্শক, আমাদের আবার স্বাগত অর্থ সংলাপে। আমরা আছি পোশাক শিল্প নিয়ে সংলাপে, বিশ্ববাজার নিয়ে সংলাপে। কারণ আমাদের সাথে আছেন ফ্যাশন নেটিং ওয়ার্ল্ডের গ্লোবাল কনভেনর সঞ্জয় চাওলা। সারা বিশ্বের ফ্যাশন ওয়ার্ল্ডে তিনি একজন বিদগ্ধ ব্যক্তিত্ব। মিস্টার চাওলা, হোয়াট we have to say the disruption versus knowledge. You know very much Indian market. A aspiration is there in Bangladesh, then Bangladesh can increase a lot of exports of clothing in Indian market. But other side of people say we are facing many barriers, non-tariff barriers. It is not increasing as expected. How and where is the possibility? Do you think Bangladesh can increase exports?
See, India is one of the fastest emerging economy, and it's one of the fastest growing consuming center. Obviously, the world is looking at India not only as a sourcing hub, but also as a fashion destination. So, more and more international brands, Western brands are coming to India. Even China looks at India since it's a very big economy. So, because of political alignment with Bangladesh, certain apparel categories have been given duty-free access to Indian market, which is a very fortunate thing for Bangladesh. Of course, there are certain hurdles in smooth transfer of this, and I believe that Bangladesh is going to avail this kind of opportunity. Already there is a growth in terms of exports to India, and there are many initiatives from association levels, trade bodies, who are looking at exploring more and more business opportunities with India. I heard Bangladesh manufacturers are exploring distribution logistic center in Gujarat, from where they can distribute the goods. There are one or two brands who have explored to launch it in India. So there are positive steps, but we have to also understand this fact that Bangladesh so far has been producing for Western countries.
Yeah.
And consumer everywhere is a local story. You have to understand Indian consumer well, and you have to cater to Indian consumer accordingly. Of course, there are advantages in the system. Bangladesh and India have a quite similarity in terms of culture. We understand each other well. That would not be a difficult thing to understand. But perhaps this kind of flexibility your manufacturers have to adopt in their system. They should not treat it just as a surplus market or a stock locked offload market, but they should look much more seriously to Indian market. They should understand Indian consumer. They should understand Indian distribution system, and if they adapt to this kind of needs of understanding, then definitely Bangladesh will be able to penetrate, because they have of course price advantage, much cheaper production. Many Indian companies are already having their manufacturing offices in Bangladesh. They are producing, and this is likely to increase more and more in the times to come.
What are the categories? Can you find any categories, these sort of categories Bangladesh should play there? And what should be the strategies of Bangladeshi entrepreneurs, Bangladeshi exporters, to increase the share in Indian market?
Bangladesh obviously is very strong in knitwears, including woolen knitwear, and Bangladesh is also very strong in denims and woven exports as well. So denim being a very universal kind of product, means what we have in the USA and Europe, the same trends we have in India also. So that is the advantage, that you don't have to really change even to a big extent. So there is a positive trend about this, but again one needs to understand, because I believe that in terms of trend development, Bangladesh has limitations. So probably Bangladesh has to align with Indian design skill capacities and Indian designing studios to focus more on Indian market.
Oh, you're finding a weakness in trend development capacity.
Yeah.
And how Bangladesh can do? You're asking to Bangladesh exporters to collaboration to make collaboration with the Indian designers.
Yeah, if Bangladesh exporters are interested to sell their products to India, so I believe that business is basically centered around the consumer. So unless you understand Indian consumer well, how would you build a story around Indian consumer? So Indian consumer is quite unique in its way, and it's very abreast with international trends. So probably you need to, because Bangladesh does not have really big strength in terms of design studios and things like that.
These days, some entrepreneurs are developing.
Yeah. So if there is more and more learning at this end on design and trends, then probably the growth would come much faster.
Where the potential lies in Indian market, the men's market or the women's market?
So far, in terms of organized market, we have much bigger menswear market
Organized.
than women's wear market, because women's wear market is largely dominated by ethnic wear,
Yeah.
Indian ethnic wear.
Yeah.
And as you know, India is a very big country. It's a multi-ethnic culture. What we wear in north, the culture in east is different, west is different, and south is different. So there are